If he is the life, folks, and if he's the source of life, doesn't it make sense that he's the purpose of life? Sex is not the purpose of life. Your job's not the purpose of life. Your marriage and your kids are not the purpose of life. Your money, your hobbies, your toys, not the purpose of life. That next greatest, latest thing's not the purpose of life. You are not the purpose of life. If he is life and the source of life, he is the purpose of life. And he demands all of your life. And it's only in him can you find life. And matter of fact, any part of your life that's about anything but him is lacking in life, because he is life. And John says that life was the light of men. That life was the light of men. So you see what, John, he just keeps throwing these fastballs. He's eternal. He's God. He's the creator. He's life. And now he says, wow, let me hit you right. He's the light. He's the light. Now remember, he's connecting John 1:1, Genesis 1:1. What did God do? In the beginning, God created. What did he do? In creation, he separated light and darkness. You remember that? He separated light and darkness all through Scripture. Light and darkness, death and life are symbols that's used, phrases that contrast two different spiritual realities. Two different. You got death and darkness. What do they symbolize? They symbolize sin, bondage, complete separation from God. You got life and light that are only found in God. And if you begin to think about those images, man, we can very easily see in our world that our world is full of darkness. And our world is full of death. You go back and you look at our world, and you get up, if you've got the news blurbs this morning, or you look, and it's just easy to see our world is full of death and darkness. We've got hatred. You've got selfishness, greed, terrorism, violence, divorce. Man, we're seeing more and more and more, like last weekend in Charlottesville, Virginia, we're seeing more and more and more racism, totally antithetical to the gospel of Jesus Christ. We're seeing racism. And you say, it's just a dark. When you see images of people, just carrying torches and chanting the things they chanted, you see darkness. And you're like, oh, that's dark. And darkness is not just the opposite of light. Darkness is the absence of light. Darkness is evil, folks. And our world is full of it, and we know it.